We like 2 minutes
We're
late.
2 minutes late.
Mine,
But we're here.
your business, all right? All right, so if you tune in and you jump in, share this thing.
Share it.
Hopefully we get some people in here. But this is our second show. This is Late Night Real Talk. We do have our solo cups, but there's no liquor in them. But
tonight.
yeah, we just drinking lemonade. I actually didn't have time to go because we knew we had to do the show or whatever. But,
Right.
y'all already know. All right, so
was sharing
if you're new to this, because we are on this channel, if you don't know, we have a talk show that we do on Facebook. Adrian, what's going on?
Hello, Adrian.
That we do this on Facebook.
My girl in here early.
Right. Shout out to you. But we are moving the show from over there to over here.
Yep.
Just because we want to, create a good new audience. Who we got? Mike, what's going on?
Hello, Mike. What up, cousin?
Right. So, we got people here. What up? We got 4 people
You
here.
gotta be hyper. We are good, Adrian.
Well, I'm hyped. Do all 4 of y'all hit that like button. It'll say 4 people, 4 likes. Well, I'm trying to tell you.
There you go.
But yeah, so we got a good show tonight. We got some good topics.
We do.
We wanted to try to change the structure of the show just to make it more fun, make it more engaging, make it more entertaining.
Right.
We also
Michelle is here.
Michelle, what's
Hello,
going
Michelle.
on? Why it show up so late when people jump in? Actually,
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it's the delay.
right. Wait, what happened?
Oh, I was just grabbing my iPad.
No, our 1 like went away.
It disappeared? How it disappeared?
Did somebody unlike our video?
Y'all can't.
I am upset. Maybe it was an accident. But we wanted to restructure the show so we could make it more fun, make it more engaging.
Right.
Oh, okay. We wanted to make it. I think it took it.
Okay, yeah.
I think it took it away though. But we wanted to make the show more fun and more engaging. So we're gonna have a wide range of topics. All right.
We are.
So we got some just current event stuff. Mama Nurse was going on. What up?
Hello.
Got family in a bit. All right, so we're gonna make it a more wider, topic structure, right, babe?
Sorry, I'm trying to get on.
She's trying to set up, so let me keep doing my Hey, this is where I like to be. This is where I like to be. Y'all like to be doing stuff like this. You ain't got this. You can step off if you want to. Go ahead. Step your fine self off to the side.
Not to step off
Because
to
I
the
got
side.
this. You don't need to be on camera with me. I'm okay. You get what I'm saying? So we got some topics about current events.
Yes,
Hold on,
y'all
man. Stop
hit-
trying to peek in.
Y'all hit that like button.
You ain't want to be in here before.
Y'all
Man.
hit that like button on the way in.
Man, Mike, man, I was, man, but I ain't had time to go or I'd have been late for the show. I wanted to be on time tonight. But don't worry, tomorrow
trying to be
night.
professional.
Listen, don't worry, tomorrow night. Definitely.
Let me get out because you gotta.
Yeah, you ain't got to be in this. You know what I'm saying? That's where I live. I'm comfortable here. This is where I'm comfortable. Sip time, Michelle. What's going on? We got Michelle in the building. What up?
Hello.
Well, our Facebook family, they come over here, they do things. They
Our
come over here, they
Facebook
comment, they show out.
They're loyal.
They show out. I know, bruh. Don't worry. Tomorrow
I know,
night,
right, Mike?
I might not even Henny it tomorrow night. I might even just Remy it up. Like Remy, 1738. Hey. But like I said, we got some good topics. We got current events. We also got some relationship topics that we're going to talk about. And then we also have a section that we're going to do. It is called
Day one, all of y'all, I'm telling you.
Yeah, day one's in the building.
You already know.
We'll let you slide this time, I know, right? But we have a topic that we're going to do at the end of every show where we're just going to give you guys just some random
Information
stuff that you need to know.
Tonight is laws.
Yeah, we got random laws
You'll be
tonight.
surprised.
Of what kind of laws?
Random laws there are.
All right, so stick around for that. And if you guys are in here, share it to your Facebooks, share it to your YouTube.
Mike said I'm going to have to
share
buy
it to
me a
everybody.
bottle.
Share it to everybody who you can so we can
Share
get
the
this
love.
thing growing. All right, so we're going to run this show no matter if it's 6 people in here, 7 people in here.
2 people, whatever.
Yeah, it don't matter. If it's 100, it don't matter what it is. But this is where we want to be. We want the show to grow. We want the show to get to a big point. So the more you guys share, the more you guys like, the more you guys comment, the more maybe they'll open us up. All right.
The more it'll get seen and the more we can get the conversation going. You know what I'm saying?
All right, babe. You ready to do the first question or a topic or a thing we gonna do?
Are you going to do that?
No, not every time.
Oh, my.
A couple times, maybe. It's possible.
Oh, my. I want to be like y'all when I grow up. Oh, thank you, Mike. You might not want
I
to
wanna be,
like,
I wanna be like mine.
You might not want to be like that.
Man, every man wanna be like me, man.
You might not want to be like that. I'm just saying.
I wanna be like me, and that's the only thing that matters.
That's true.
I
That's
wanna
true.
be like me.
Self-love before everything. So you're right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So should we start with like a random current event type thing, or do you want to get right into the questions?
You got what you got? You got anything for current events?
Okay. Yeah. Because like I just don't understand this. So check this out, y'all.
I'm a little throat.
Beyonce fans are going to Europe in order to see the Renaissance tour because the tickets are like 200, I think at the most maybe $300, right?
That's still too much.
So it's way cheaper than it is here because it's like a gajillion dollars here and everything like that. But like, is it really worth it to fly to Europe to go see the tour? Because like you still have to pay for like the plane ticket, the hotel room, and it's Europe. So it's like,
It's the out.
I feel like you have to be there for a few days, right?
Well-
You got to be there for a good amount of time. If
I'll-
I'm going to go to Europe.
Well, I say this. If you
It's
like her
really
that
think-
much,
If you think it's worth it.
yeah, if you like her that much and you think it's worth it,
Mm-hmm.
and you think it's something that you really, want to invest in, because at the end of the day, if that's your favorite artist, you're gonna do whatever to see your favorite artist. And if you
Yeah.
can get the experience in it with going to another country, you're doing all in one. I see. And if the tickets are cheaper and available, because in America they're not.
That's true too.
So if they're available, it's not probably. I think half the time it's not even why go over there. It's like you gotta go over there. Like it's like if I want to see her,
if you want to see it.
I gotta go over there, and that's
Definitely.
the only way that and that's like I said because I know I can't get it in
I'm going to
America.
be like, are you
There's
bringing
famous
out
people,
Adele?
right? You
Then
can,
I'll be there.
why you keep throwing the Adele shade?
Because I want to go see it.
See Adele, I would too, but I don't think it's a bad thing not for the experience. You go spend some money.
If I fly over there, I'm going to see her. Right. I'm not going to see her. Right. I mean, I feel like if I'm going to Europe, I'm going to Europe. And because at that point, I'm in Europe.
What part of Europe though?
But I think it's like all the countries that she's touring in
She's
Europe.
touring in Europe,
Mhm,
yeah.
because the tickets are just way cheaper over there. So if I go to any European country, I want to see the country. I'm not going to be interested in that concert no more.
I just think that if there was an artist you really, really wanted to see, or a celebrity, or a band, or whatever, a musician, I just think that you would
might
do
make
whatever
the
it takes.
sacrifice.
Yeah, because it's one of the things where the sacrifice is needed.
Maybe.
If that's the only way I can go see her.
Maybe. Okay. Let's jump into these questions. All right. So, you want to do this one?
Which one? That's a good one.
Okay. You want me to read it?
You want me to do it?
I can either. You could do it.
You want me to read? All right.
Sure.
So, as
So, as an adult, knowing what we know now as an adult and things like that, do you think the advice or knowledge that you learned from like your parents or grandparents, aunts, uncles, people growing up, versus the knowledge or advice and stuff like that you learned in school is more valuable?
Mike, hold on to that question. We got you, my boy.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So I personally think that the opinions that your grandparents and your parents are more valuable than school, but I don't think the opinion of my parents or grandparents are as important as I don't think the advice still takes for today. All right, so if you know how your grandparents raised you, there's things that your grandparents had to go through and live through in their
That
time.
was right.
And it
It
worked.
was relevant to that time.
But we in a whole new 20, 30, 40 years later,
True.
the things that you knew when you were growing up might not apply. Now maybe the day-to-day being a decent human being things, yes, you always want to take
Like
that from your
character
parents.
building
Yeah.
stuff.
But a lot of the advice that a lot of your parents gave you back in the day, you don't get it at that time. You think they're giving you the best advice that you
Right.
can get,
It's not until you become an adult and you start going through the things and you're like,
or you become a parent, and then
that's usually when you figure it out. When you become a parent,
yeah.
you
And-
start being like, my mama, I see why she used to say this. I see why she used to say that.
I think we really delayed, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think we are too. But yeah, like I feel like the knowledge that I learned from like my parents and things like that growing up is very valuable because it's things that you apply and use still every day in life, and like it's more of what you use in life than some of the stuff that you learned in school. However, I think it's important to just learn the things that you do learn in school, because you never know when it comes in handy. Like, you might be filling out a job application or something like that, and you're like, oh, I know this, or whatever, you know, and it's like, it's stuff that you learned that you didn't think that you even remembered, but it's still back there somewhere,
Right.
you know?
At least you'll go by that. Like, a lot of
Right.
people go by just like, they'll try to go by that, but they'll make their own adjustments in life.
Mm-hmm.
But I think personally, yes, it's better than school, because the things we learn in school, you know,
You know what they need to teach in school? Life skills. Like, there needs to be a class that's just like
Finances.
just life skills.
Right.
Paying bills, managing a household, like not even like home ec style stuff, you know, but like real life stuff, like the stuff that they're really gonna go through. You know what I mean? Because half the things that we learned, like I know I don't use none of the math I learned in school. You know what I mean? Oh, we have a visitor. But yeah, I don't use like a lot of the things I learned in school or whatever, but like the knowledge and things my parents or grandparents or anything like that would pass down and everything like that. I apply that to everyday life. Look, tonight I was washing the dishes and I emptied my fridge. And, you know, when you're getting rid of leftovers and stuff like that, well, my trash don't come till next Thursday, and I had broccoli and cheese soup, and I'm like, this is gonna stink. So one thing my mom used to always do when we were younger is she'd be washing dishes and she'd be doing the same thing, and she would empty it in a plastic bag and put it in the freezer. And I used to be like, that's too much work. I'm just gonna throw it in the trash. Like, who cares? They're gonna come get it or whatever. Now I'm like, I see why she did that. She don't want her trash can to stink all week when she's trying to go outside in her front yard or the side of her house. So go ahead and freeze this and put it in the trash the night before. It's so much better. It's so much better. What are you making snacks in there? All right, so Mike, I'm gonna get to your question next. Michelle said, I like Beyonce, but not enough to travel the country to go see her, only if she was local.
Right.
If I was going to Germany, we'll go see somebody, a relative or friend, and vacation.
Yeah.
Right, like if I'm going to Europe,
it's on the
I'm
stairs.
gonna see Europe. I'll see Beyonce on YouTube when I get back home. It's cool. Better than school, definitely need the life skills. Right, they need a life skills course. I think it would be so important in school and so beneficial, because like everybody can benefit from that. And then when you get out in the real world, you won't be overwhelmed and like have to figure it out in your 20s while you getting evicted or your lights cut off or whatever you just didn't know how to handle properly or whatever, and thinking it's the end of the world and freaking out, you know? It would save stress too. It might help all of these mental illnesses people dealing with these days, because they're so stressed out
My bad,
to
I
try
had
to
to share.
survive in America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my bad. I had to share it.
Michelle said, once you become an adult or parent, you can put the morals together that you got from school and your parents, right? You can mix it up, right? Yep, I literally do that too, right? It didn't
wild
make
now, though.
sense to me before, but now I'm like, it makes so much sense.
It's wild now though, because we got the internet and Google. Like,
There's so much access to just,
you can't even lie to your kids these days.
because they can Google it. They can
can
fact check
Google it. They
you.
can fact check you. We
You know
couldn't
how your
fact check our
parents used to
parents
tell
back
you
in the
little
day.
white lies all the time?
Like,
You
I
can't
can't-
do that with kids these days, because they could be like, well, Alexa said you're lying. Did she come out?
Nope.
Okay, good. But yeah, you know what? They can call Siri, they can call whoever and figure it out. They can just type it in Google and they got the answer. You know, they don't really need you to tell them what's up. Okay, so Mike had put a question. He said, why do women friend zone men?
All right, so Mike, let me answer that question for you,
Oh,
my
my
boy.
goodness.
Let me answer that question for you, my boy. Women don't friend zone men, all men. Women friend zone the man that is most likely to be put in the friend zone. Let me explain.
Okay.
All right.
Elaborate.
So let's
I have
say.
to get lotion, huh?
Okay, go ahead. You always putting on. I
Man,
like that you
my-
so
my
soft,
hands
but you
are-
always putting on lotion.
I wash my hands.
I be assy, bro. Like straight up. But what I was saying? Oh, women put the man that belongs there, and I'm gonna tell you why that man belongs there. All right. Most men that get friend zoned is the thirsty guy. He's the least thirsty. No, he's thirsty, but he's the least physically showing the thirst. He's over friendly. He's always there for her. He's doing all
He's
the things.
the one who goes to the watering hole and lets other people drink before he drinks.
It's not even about that. If there's a woman and she got 4 guy friends, let's say she got 4 or 5 guys, I won't say guy friends, I'll say guys that are potentially that could get this woman, all right?
Okay.
And that one guy, the guy that is overly doing everything that he can.
Like going above and beyond.
But there's things that he does lack. And all the things that he does lack are the things that she wants, all right? So let me explain that as well. I could be the guy that's a nice guy, and that every time she needs something, I'm there for her. She need a few dollars, I'm there for her. When she going to the grocery store, she's scared. You get what I'm saying? Because she don't want to leave out of the grocery store. She gonna call me, right? She's also gonna do things like, I'm stuck on the side of the road. My tire's flat. Can you come? And you're gonna do it, right?
Go change it.
That person, Did it die?
Oh no, it just.
That person instantly is gonna be in the friend zone because the guy that she wants is the guy who makes bad decisions. And let me explain that. The guy who is out there, he's not pressing up on her every day, but she likes him. He likes her. He showed interest in her. She showed interest in him, but he's still doing him. He's still being a man. See, women are attracted by alpha male. Let me explain something to you. Women are very attracted to alpha male. They're not attracted to the guy that is going to be the emotional side of them, even though women want the emotional side.
They do.
They don't want to be with that emotional side. They just want that comfort there.
Like all the
it's almost
time.
like a best friend. It's friend zone. When a woman going through something, who she call?
The friend.
Best friend. Now, you can also be that guy that's a filler. You're a filler. If she's bored one night, and all the other guys that's running around probably with other women, probably doing whatever they do with the guys, have friends at the strip clubs, doing all the other stuff, you're the one that she could call. And you always gonna be there,
available,
right? So you are a filler.
or you'll drop something to come and hang out.
Women do not friend zone men. Men put themselves in the friend zone because you know why? A real alpha man is not gonna accept that position. He's gonna
call and be like, "So what's up?"
No, it ain't about that because filler can do that too.
No.
Every movie where the guy is put in a guy thing, he always tries to make it be known. But what
And
does
then
she do? She dodges it.
Yeah.
Because she don't want to see that. It's almost
Well,
you in the friend zone.
don't let her dodge it.
Right. But all you got to do if you are in the friend zone, fellas, or if you are in this situation, let me tell you how you can fix it. One way you can fix it is next time she call you, be unavailable. It's okay.
Oh, I had plans.
Yeah.
Go on a date with somebody else.
Do something.
The best way, and this is gonna sound so bad, but the best way to get a woman's attention, especially if you're a good man and you're doing all the things that he's saying or whatever, like, because at the end of the day, we say we want those qualities, right? So if
And y'all do.
and we have somebody who's doing them or whatever, but it's just something about him that just ain't sparking us, right? The best way to catch her attention, go on a date with somebody else.
Yeah.
Show your interest in somebody else. She's gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute. That's my attention. Wait, you're bringing her flowers? You usually bring me flowers. Why you ain't bringing me flowers?
Right.
You know, and then now she's intrigued.
You're sharing that emotion with someone else. Look, every man want a woman with a good body. But we don't want her to be a stripper. Right?
Some people do.
So what I'm saying is that every woman want
people
that
might.
every woman want that emotional friend. They want that friend that's gonna be there and do anything for them. Right? If you're doing that for a woman, I'm sorry, ladies, but this is true. And fellas, don't go out there just straight dissing women either. It's a middle ground.
Yeah.
Right? First off, it got to be interest on both sides.
You gotta feed the emotion, but you gotta be a man too. You gotta
be a man. She wants that. She
Yeah.
wants a man to take charge. She's gonna want a man to say no. She's gonna want a man to say yeah at the right time. She's gonna want a man to take charge. She's gonna want a man to put his foot down.
She's gonna want him to bow down sometimes.
But she's also gonna want him to be like, "You're wrong. Say sorry," and you gotta be like, "All right, I'm sorry," and then move on and then do your thing. And that's what she want. That's what she like. Alpha male. I don't know if that answered the question, but it was a good long spiel about nothing. And I think
it was about something.
it was about
made
something,
sense,
but it
because I was
do
just gonna
make
say-
sense.
I was just gonna say that like you just can't be too nice because I feel like when you have an overly nice guy or whatever, you just feel like, oh, I know I could walk all over you,
Right.
You know, and I don't want to feel like I could walk all over you. Like I want to try, and I want you to stop me every now and then. You know, let me get away with a little bit, but stop me
Right.
when I'm getting out of control. And then if you don't, then
Y'all
I'm just
give
be
it-
like, I can just do anything, and you just
Wait a minute, Mike,
like,
are
we
you?
gonna care.
Mike,
We
are
gonna
you? Sorry, baby, to interrupt you. Mike, are you in the friend zone? Kari, go lay down. Mike,
Are you
don't-
okay then?
y'all giving me some ideas. All right, Mike, don't be in the friend zone, dog.
It did, and it made sense. Yeah, see, it did make sense. I was gonna say I pretty much agree with you. Like, you can't be too nice. You gotta, like, women want you to be nice, but we can go off the rails sometimes, and we want you to be able to put us in our place at the same time.
Right.
Because that's like, you be like,
Catch you in the laundry room.
kind of yelled at me.
Right.
It's kind of sexy.
Catch you in the laundry room while you
You're
over
like,
there
oh, okay.
folding. You separating the colors
Like he's a neon.
while you folding the whites. You know what I'm saying?
That is not.
Oh, that's
I was
not what you're saying? Oh.
I was not saying that.
Okay,
at
sorry,
all.
my bad. Cut on the dryer. My bad. All right. So, what was the next question, babe? Yeah, but
Yeah,
good topic.
moving on.
Yeah, good question there.
Mike.
Yeah.
Good
And if
question.
y'all got
And I-
more,
And I hope we answered it.
yeah, shoot some more questions in there, y'all.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Whoa. Mike said, yeah, she doesn't know what she want, and she in a situation. See, that's part
Oh,
of
tell
it.
her to fix her situation. I'm telling you, show some attention to somebody else.
No, nah. See.
Or just
This
say you gonna start dating.
Nah, hold on. This is another subject. This is
What?
another topic right here.
What?
See, this how you do it, my boy. See,
Oh no.
she got a situation, which the situation is probably somebody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she got like one leg or something. I don't know. It could be, but I don't know what the situation is. I'm gonna say it's a guy.
Mm-hmm. Another
all right?
person,
So, another
okay.
person. All right. So let's say she got another person. You know what I'm saying? And it's a little situation for you, but she digging you. She probably slide over to you a little bit every once in a while when they're
Mm-hmm.
arguing or whatever. You slide over. You know what I'm saying? And you accept. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna turn it down because you want her to
here.
know.
That's
I'm
you
here.
there.
Right.
Yep. Mhm.
All right, this ain't friend zoning.
I'm fine.
This is you sitting back with your arms.
You might be on the bench right now, but
Right.
you're in catcher position.
Soon as he drop her, I'm a catch him.
Scoop up.
I'm gonna drop him.
Scoop up.
All right. So that's what you're doing. All right. So what you want to do is almost like the friend zone thing, but not as aggressive. All right. Go out a lot. Do things.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Take pictures. Instagram it up.
Enjoy your life.
Enjoy your life.
Enjoy your life.
Only show recognition when recognition is need to be shown. And let me understand what that said, right? So let's say she called you, right? I wouldn't answer the first time, right? But then I'll call her back,
Call her back.
right? And I know she's in a situation, but what you do is,
You raggedy?
right,
I'm just sitting here
You-
thinking, I'm like, oh, you got a whole game plan.
you gotta show her,
Did you
the-
do that to me?
no, you gotta show her the links that
Now I
she's
need to go
going
back in
to.
my Rolodex and make sure that none of these things happen, or because I'm gonna show y'all
Now-
how we deal with a conflict in a
Listen,
minute.
now she's making decisions based off of what she did earlier, right? She called you didn't answer, right? That probably never happened. Maybe it has. But she's sitting there like, ooh, he didn't answer. And wait, is he gonna call me back? Do I gotta send him a text? Do I gotta do this? And now you gotta call him and you gotta text him. Or you don't do none of that. Or when you
Or
call
don't
back,
answer and get on like Instagram
right,
or like
Something.
post something, so
Right.
she could be like, oh, he on social media.
right. No, not even that. I'm not even going there.
No, I'm telling you, that fucks with somebody's head.
What I'm saying is
That
right.
messes with somebody's
That's
head.
just anybody normally, because why the hell you ain't just answer the phone call?
Right.
And you
I know
post it
you
on
just saw
Instagram.
my call if you're posting.
But what it is that you got to show them that, hey, look, maybe they wasn't as important in your life as they thought they were, right? So you sitting with somebody that's tagging back and forth with you and somebody else, and it's a situation. Because when you say it's a situation, that means that maybe they're together, maybe not. I don't know.
What?
Maybe they're together, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. So what you got to understand is that sometimes women need to get love. I can't say that either. I was gonna say a little slap in the face, but sometimes women gotta have a reality check.
Reality slap. There you go.
Sometimes you ain't always gonna be there. Sometimes I might go missing. Sometimes you better get me now. If you think it's worth it for you to be sitting back and forth, you texting me at night when you're not with him, and you doing little slick stuff and you doing stuff on the side. You know it's a possibility you could get caught.
Right.
You know it's a possibility you could get caught.
And you're willing to take the chance.
Right.
But you also don't want me to come and disturb your situation.
Give about 2 months of that.
You ain't gonna be playing
She gonna
with
make
my
a decision.
emotions like
2
that.
months of that, she gonna make a decision because she already tired of where she at. If it's a situation, if it's a situation, you know what I'm saying? They aren't together. See now, why is it a
And she-
situation?
Because she don't know what she wants. So she in between y'all. She don't know if she want you or she want
That
him.
ain't, but that ain't her. That ain't her. Just her situation. That's
That's
their
not-
situation at this point because It's chess at this point. You gotta win the game.
Why
at this point.
aren't they together? Are they not
It
together
don't even
because
matter.
of him or because of her? No, because what if they're not together because he broke up with her, he don't want her no more or whatever,
Listen.
and she still is holding out hopes that they're gonna get back together or whatever, but she's pursuing and talking to you or whatever, gaining feelings and stuff like that. Now she doesn't know what she wants.
But you gotta win the game. You got to win.
How do you
But-
win?
What you mean? How you win? I just said it.
Oh, those steps.
Look, she gonna make a decision. If they not together, then she can call you, call her, ain't no thing. You ain't like she gotta not answer if they not together, right?
Right.
So the thing is that you gotta win the game. You gotta be doing just a little bit more than him, but not too much more. So you seem hungry and too much and too thirsty, and then she's gonna get aggravated.
Then she's gonna be like, oh, well, I can have you.
It's gotta be like 2 days on,
He's a challenge.
5 days off, right? Go at it real hard. Hey, what you doing this weekend? I want to take you out. I want to do this, all this, and then just don't even talk to her for about 2-3 days. Just don't even call, text, nothing.
I feel like you're giving him mindfuckery 101.
No, she gonna make a decision. Who she rather be with or without? Women gotta make a decision. Women know who they want to be with. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to mess up
Our friendship. Oh, okay. So it's either we gonna mess up this
You win
friendship or we gonna end the friendship. Which one's worse?
Yeah, but it's not even that. When women say that, when women say that, it's a 30-70 chance
I
that she
told her
really
that.
want to be with you.
I
You get
told
what I'm
her that.
saying? No. But I know why you did it. But in this situation,
He's stuck in there.
in this situation, ain't nothing on the other side. It's just that
That's
she
true.
don't want to mess up the relationship with them two.
With him.
But the thing is, it's like, all right, being able to be friends with somebody is part of the relationship anyway. So if you can show her that, so let's say she just want to hang out, want to go do stuff, y'all just want to be friends, she can see how much fun she's having with you and not with the other person.
And now
It's gone.
the whole game has changed.
Well, the energy gonna play itself. The energy gonna play itself out. If you put in the right energy with her, you get what I'm saying? If you really feel this way and you really trying to be with this girl,
Girlfriend date.
you gonna do the right things. Just don't overdo it if she's already saying, I don't want to mess up our friendship. You gotta play it
Hey,
out.
let's go grab some dinner on Friday. You
Right.
wanna go?
And treat it like a date.
Come on.
Open the door for her,
Like do
things.
all the.
But this ain't
yeah.
a date.
We're
We just friends.
We're just going out to eat.
If she goes, your
One.
percentage is going up.
Right.
If she says yes, your percentage is going
It's
up.
already 1 point.
It could be something similar. It could be something small, like not even a date thing. Go bowling. Something where y'all ain't really got to be touchy
It's
feely
not
on each
serious. We're just going to hang
other. Y'all
out.
can go laugh, grab a few drinks, hang out.
I need to get out.
Right. Still treat it like a date. Buy her drinks, buy her food. Open her door, do stuff like that. Cause I always open her door.
He does when we're out of town.
I mean, we going to Walmart. You got to get your own dough. Like, I'm not going at Walgreens and be like, I got to go. Like, it's Walgreens. Like, come on.
I might want to be escorted out of the car at Walgreens.
I did it that one time walking out of Popeyes. So, but what I'm saying is, Mike, man, you gotta set out the playing field.
Yeah.
Because women want you to do that. If you give her a little taste of what it could be, she'll a little bit forget about that friend zone thing too. She'll forget about that friendship too.
Because at the end of the day, a really good relationship started as a friendship anyway, or they just have a solid friendship within their relationship anyway.
Right.
Like, he gets on my nerves, but he's my best friend, so, like, for real. But he's my best friend at
If
the
I
same
don't
time
do
or
it,
whatever.
who's gonna
If
do
he's
it?
not around, I miss him, he missed me and things like that or whatever. But we were friends before we ever started dating. So, I mean, I was his friend. He says he wasn't my friend, he was my stalker. So,
Same thing. Same thing.
Y'all are a trip.
I knew her work schedule better than she did. Never even saw the paper. Never even saw the work schedule paper.
Not.
Yeah. All right. So, what else we got? Next question.
All right, next question.
Mike, you gave us good content today.
You
man.
did. Good sidebar there.
I just want you to be great, my boy.
Right.
But I don't want you to be ran over neither, right? So stick your foot in the ground, plant it. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes down, my boy. Hold it in. You got
Okay.
it.
All right. Did we do this one? The flags? We didn't. Okay.
The what ones?
Flags. What are
Oh.
some red flags?
First off,
Ooh.
sorry, baby. Sorry. This is where we need you guys to comment because we
Right.
want to know if you guys have experienced any of this, or are going through any of this, or if you
were
did
just-
it, and how did you get out of it? All right, go ahead.
Right, I was gonna say if you just pause the brakes and jump out of it right away at the first sign, because like that's me. Oh, who just
Robert,
jumped in?
what up,
Robert, what up? How are you?
Joining in.
Joining in the YouTube fam.
Right, we're trying to get YouTube jumping over here, you get what I'm saying? So if you come in here, share the post.
Share the post.
We
Drop
like
a
that.
like. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? There we go. Subscribe.
Yeah, and join the comments, yeah.
All right, but anyways, so what are red flags for y'all in a relationship? When you're going into a relationship, what are some red flags that you're like, no, can't do that?
It's a lot.
I have
ATL
some.
in the
I have
house,
some.
straight out of Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Atlanta.
In Atlanta. Yeah, we discussed this last night.
We did.
Okay? Atlanta in the building, what
We're
up?
gonna do this.
So red flags. There's a lot of red flags, especially in the beginning.
Y'all put what y'all red flags are, or what are red flags for y'all? I sounded real country right there.
Like you ain't from the 666. What's the area code?
416.
416-666-666. Straight out of Toronto. Shout out to my lady, my wife. Boom, boom, straight out of Canada. I'm sorry. That should have been a red flag.
This is,
All
I
of
was
this.
gonna say this should have been a red flag.
This is a red flag.
This when we were friends, I was like, oh my gosh, he's so funny, y'all. Like you got to meet the dude I'm talking to. He's so funny. He keep me laughing like all the
I
time.
don't
But
think
then
he's
I'm like, he's doing this because he's trying to get my attention or whatever. No,
This
he's
doesn't
like
come out.
this.
This is every day.
24/7 for the last 17 years of my life.
Well, if you don't like it, leave the show. If you don't like it, leave the show. Pack your bags and leave the show.
I am the finale, so there will not be another Mrs. Hughley. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, but you did sound a little country.
I did.
So it is a lot of red flags. A big red flag for me is conversation. If we go somewhere, and if I can't laugh and conversate and if I can't say something silly and off the wall and you don't respond to it well, then, but you know what's crazy with me? That's with everybody though. Cause I'll say, I might just meet you for the first time and I might just say something silly
He
around
will.
the peep
He
guy.
definitely
I just
will.
want to see where you at in the room. But definitely in a relationship situation, you're gonna need somebody that you can laugh and talk with.
I didn't want to walk in front of it. Go ahead.
I didn't even know you could do that. That was pretty talented.
I'm over here now.
Okay. Why did you just spill? But what I was saying,
I don't know.
you good?
I got a lot
Oh, you
going
spilled
on
it.
here.
Oh, okay. But red flags is definitely somebody I can't communicate with. If I can't communicate with somebody, then that's just the first thing because we can't get past nothing else. I
Being
can't.
able to have conversation, general conversation.
If I can't talk to your ass, like, look.
That's
hey.
a big red flag. If I can't just sit here and talk to you, why are we doing this?
Right. Also, and this is beginning relationship stuff too, right? Somebody always we always on our phone, but we get it. That's our life, right?
Right.
But even when we go on dates, we say to each other, "Hey, put your phone down."
Put your phone down.
Right? Put your phone down.
We're on a date. We're spending time together.
We'll get our little footage that we need. Put our phones in our pockets.
and then we enjoy each other.
Right, because a lot of the times once we get about a henny in, we forget about filming and doing all this self,
Wow.
social media. I'm just in the HUD at this
Social
point.
who?
Social who? What's
Content what?
we got a Facebook? Damn. But because you want it to be able to enjoy the company with the person, especially if you're just meeting them.
Right.
You don't want to seem like you're not interested in the date, which happens a lot.
Right, because if you're just sitting there and you're like this the whole time, and you might be thinking you're engaging, but like, who wants to sit there and like,
Even if it's quick, put your phone down real quick. Pick it up real quick. Look at it, put it down real quick. That's even worse.
because now it's like, what you looking for?
Are you looking at the time?
Are you checking on
Is
someone?
somebody
You
texting
better
you?
tell me in a few minutes that you
Right.
got some kids that
Right.
you're checking on.
Red flag. After this conversation, I'm gonna teach y'all my red flag thing for first daters, all right?
Oh yeah.
This is really good, all right? So it's one of them things that you really need to pay attention to it. But I want to see y'all comments. I want to see what you guys are saying. You
I
got
was just I'm
something?
gonna read some. Yeah.
Okay.
So Robert said,
I
"You
can't
can't be
see.
fake."
Right.
Mike said, "A bad attitude."
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
Get your ass on. Trying to get your fish filleted. I'm gonna get you.
fish fillet.
She's trying to order filet of fish, and you want to. Can I get Can excuse me, waiter? I can't believe.
You know what I don't like? I don't like when I
You a
go out to
ninja?
eat with somebody and they always complain about the food. Like, complain if it's really like something you need to complain about. That's fine. But I don't like when you complain or you're rude to service workers while we are out. I don't care if you're my friend, my man, my sister, my mama, whoever. I don't care. I don't like you being rude to people playing with my food.
If they do that on the first date, get out of there.
Get out of there.
Okay.
Because I don't like that. Like, and you just want to make a big deal over nothing. Like, you didn't like this because you didn't like it, but I tasted it and it's fine. You just don't like it.
Now you gotta live with the
This
clap
is
snap
disgusting.
queen.
I've never tasted any green beans this disgusting.
Right. These are raw,
right.
regular green. These are good. These are top shelf green beans.
We just picked those like it's from the table. Oh, I don't like my green beans this fresh. Y'all don't got no Green Giant.
Why my steak pink in the middle? It's undone. No, it's cooked properly.
Right.
Everybody trying to be chewing on no leather shoe.
You can't.
Y'all ain't got chicken wings.
Michelle said you check your phone too often, which was right what you was talking about, and then talk about X too much. Ooh, yes.
On the first date?
That wouldn't even be a red flag. That
Nah,
just be an all-out
yeah,
stop.
that's a
stoplight. That's a dead stop.
Yeah. It's so especially on the first date.
You bring them up once.
Nope.
I'm like,
nope. Even if the other person brings it up. So why did you and your ex break up? None of your damn business. We gonna move on. It don't matter.
we grew apart.
Hey, it just didn't work.
Went our separate ways.
That's it.
You
I don't
know,
want to talk about it.
Sometimes things just don't work out the way you think they're gonna work out in life.
It ain't your business yet. I don't know you. And it like if it's our first date, I'm not gonna be talking about nothing personally too personal with me.
Not that deep because I'm just gonna say because
Third
one,
date.
they're probably not gonna
Fourth
be
date.
that honest anyway because it's the first date and they don't want to scare you off.
Right.
They might have a freaking torturous, monstrous ex that they cannot stand or whatever, but
Be like the leader of the cartel.
they might rather the leader of the cartel than the
Right.
ex. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to tell somebody that, especially if you got kids. Now you attach to this crazy person.
Yeah, this leader of the
Or
cartel.
whatever. I gotta bring you into that. I gotta explain to you. Okay, so
Now all of a sudden you gotta go across
this
The
being
border.
ignorant. Okay,
with a duffel
you know
bag.
that's
I
why
don't-
we ain't together no more.
What's in the
or
bag?
whatever. But I want to make sure that this is comfortable for you, and we're gonna get through this together because she ain't ever gonna disrespect you. Don't worry about it, man.
What?
If you have an ex that is like one of the ones who's real disrespectful, I see your little girlfriend, correct her right then.
Hey, look.
Correct her right then and there.
I'm with her.
Don't let her finish that sentence.
No single
Don't
line.
let her throw that shade. One, you're miserable because we're not together no more. Two, you might be miserable
Right,
because
Michelle.
you ain't with nobody no more.
Right.
But what you're not gonna do is disrespect what I have created here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't gonna be
Because
on
I feel
my
like
shit.
I've seen some men and they won't say nothing and be like, oh, you know, she crazy. She do you want to see crazier?
Did you make her crazy?
Cause I can be crazier than that. And if you let that say that to me ever again, you'll see crazy.
Deal breaker, definitely.
Right, definite.
All right, so I got a thing that
That's the first and last date for me. Right.
I got a thing that I suggest a lot of people do when they're going on a first date. No matter how old you are,
Oh,
you
you're
could
gonna
be
do the little-
you could be young,
The trick.
you could be old. You could be 18.
This is actually a pretty.
You could be
good-
70.
This is a good advice. This is a good piece of advice that came from him that I was really shocked about. But he's good.
All right, anyway,
Doing?
I'm 70, doing the red flag thing.
If you want to date at 70, you ain't moving like that.
Some 70-year-olds be moving it, I ain't gonna lie.
Right, they're gonna be, and especially if they're on a date.
Right.
That's a healthy 70-year-old.
Right, that 70-year-old, he got to like, hey, girl, you wanna go dancing this
Still catching it,
Thursday?
Don't care.
You wanna go
Swagged
dancing?
out, grandpa. Okay.
Let's go dancing this Thursday. He be 70, be out there be rocking.
You don't know nothing about this.
Right.
You don't know nothing. Old people always tell you that. You don't know nothing about this. And be like, yeah, I do.
It do, but it be old. It be like old trick daddy.
It's
You
like,
be
I
like,
just don't want to know about it no
"Man,
more.
we been knowing about this, bro. You just
Put
learned
it
about
away.
it. All right, anyway. We getting off topic, man. Damn, shit. Wait, I can't cuss on YouTube.
No.
All right, so what it is you could do this mentally.
Robert said I'm 67.
Oh, let's go, Robert. Hey, shoot, Robert be out there being like, hey, girl, shoot, I remember back in my day, I'm just joking, Robert. But, you know, you could do this, all right? So I would you could take 3 things. It could be 3 bottle caps, 3 toothpicks, 3 red flags if you got them. But I would put
If
all
you got
3.
red flags, I'd be.
I would do it with quarters or something, like something that
Oh,
you
yeah,
could,
okay,
you
that'd
could,
be good.
you need something physical that you could touch, because that's how powerful this is. All right. So you would put it in your pocket. All right, the 3 things. All right? If you black, you probably got 3 lighters. Okay. Put 3 things in your pocket. when you go on this date, all right, you got to do this from the beginning of the date, all right? Soon as you pick them up, pick her up, y'all get together, however it work, y'all meet somewhere, however it work, all right? From thing one, you need to be thinking about this, all right? So you have the 3 things in your pocket are representing the 3 red flags, all right? You're gonna give this person 3 chances for you to go.
3? I thought you said 5.
No, 3.
3?
It's 3. 3 chances.
Oh God, y'all, the flags are getting less.
It's 3 flags,
Y'all
right?
gotta be on your best behavior on these days.
Well, think about it. Everything needs to be in 3. Because if you let it go to 5, you may as well just let it go to 6. If you let it go to 6, you may as well let it go to 9. Where do we stop? So 3.
Right.
All right, so take 3 things, put it in your pocket. The first thing that they do that is something that's big enough for you where it makes you say, I don't like when they did that. All right? Or it could be something as simple as, you know, them not, you know, you on the first date, maybe like they didn't pay for their part, or they didn't, like, this is for the male side, and we have things for the women's side too, but like, ladies, if the man don't pay, or he kind of skeptical about, you know, the date, or like what y'all eating, if he's real cook, like, all right, maybe couldn't afford this date, he could have said something to me right then and there. I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, he's trying to impress me, he's trying to do over the top stuff, but it's not making me comfortable with this date. All right, that's thing one. We're gonna come back to that. All right, now pay attention, y'all. Thing one, you still got 2 flags left. All right, there could be something else that they do.
But you didn't tell them what to do with it.
You put it in the other pocket. I'm sorry. You take the one thing, the red flag, you take it out of the pocket with the 3, and you put it in the other pocket. I'm sorry, man. All right? So now you still got 2 in this pocket, 1 in this pocket. You're going through the date, they do something else. All right? Take it out. Now, mind you, this person can redeem themselves.
Okay.
They can do something that makes you be like, oh, okay.
This is going a little bit better than I
Yeah,
thought.
okay. They fixed it up a little bit. Let me change something, all right? And you can put one of those flags back into the other pocket. By the end of that date, if all the flags are in the other pocket, don't go on another date. All right? That's how you can judge this. Do not go on another date.
Yeah.
If you got a couple, like a switcheroo mix, one's over here, two's over here, one's here, you can take to yourself and say, hey, listen,
Now,
the 2
wait,
things
now.
that they did, are they really that bad?
That I don't want to see them again.
Right, that I don't want to see them again. Maybe I can live with these
some
things.
potential.
Let me see what the next date brings.
And you're gonna bring your little
bring your flags.
again.
Bring your flags again. I think.
Ladies, you're gonna probably have to put it in a purse.
Right. I think. Right. I think that if more people thought about first dates like this, then maybe relationships could go a little further. You get what I'm saying? Fabian, what's going on, man? Welcome.
Robert said I'm too old of a cat to play kitty games.
Kitty get what, this flag thing? Right, yeah, you just need to get on. Hey, look, we doing this tonight.
No. What he was talking about when he was talking about the old man in the club doing all the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're picking up the girls.
That's real.
But for ladies, I was gonna say, if you sometimes we wear dresses and stuff like that, you can't pocket no flags. You do it with a bracelet.
It's all good, Mama
Do
Nurse.
a couple bracelets on this hand, right? Have your 3 bracelets. And throughout the date, he mess up once, take one bracelet off and put it on the other arm.
No, you gonna notice that. You're like, why the hell are you switching your
Are you
bracelets?
switching bracelets? It's a nervous habit. I just have to do it.
Well, wait, did you put
And
all
then
the
at
bracelets?
the end of the date, if all the bracelets are in this hand, be like, okay, let me tell you what's up.
No, you don't tell
I
him.
had-
You can't tell him.
Why?
No, because
I'm the one who wants to
you
tell
can't
him.
tell
I'm
him.
the person who's going to be like,
No,
you know
you can't
what?
tell
You
him.
had 3 flags and you lost them all.
you can't tell him. Don't tell him.
Yeah, that's rude, I
Don't
guess.
tell him. Yeah, don't tell him.
That's why I'm not dating.
So, Fabian, if you don't know what's going on, welcome, man. This
First
is a live
time
that we do.
watcher, thank you.
This is a live that we do. We actually do this live on Facebook. And we're bringing the live from there. We're spreading it around. So we're bringing it over here now. So you know, anytime you see us, catch us, say what's up. You can drop some comments in there. We're talking about relationship
Let
stuff.
us know where you're from.
Yeah, we talk about relationship stuff, random stuff, current events, all kind of stuff. We just keep it real on here, all right? Welcome. We were talking about red flags on first dates.
Mama
just in
Nurse said
general.
that's good advice. And that's okay. And then she said, I was going to say that you're going to have a purse because I rarely have pockets. Right. Like, women, we don't ever have pockets. Not if we want to look cute for a date. Most look cute outfits for a date ain't got pockets. You know why? Because it's skin tight and we want it to be smooth. And when you put a pocket, now it's not.
I hear feet.
I hear feet. Everyone hit the like. Oh, yes. Listen to Mama Nurse, y'all. Max 3, after 59 years, old one chance because you already set your boundaries.
Right, but
True.
also though, Michelle, I was watching. I think this was Steve Harvey. Oh no, was it not Steve?
Was it Dr. Phil?
No, it was Steve Harvey. I think it was Steve Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lady. She came on, kind of basically said the same thing, and yes, older people
Mm-hmm.
do know what they want, and they have set things, and sometimes
After 50, okay.
and sometimes the things that you have set in place
Could be the things that are blocking
could be the things that are blocking you
from meeting a good person.
or meeting someone in this today's world, today's life, today's image of what things
even
could
50
be.
or up, there's some 50-year-olds who
And that's the new 40. That's the
Right.
And
They're-
60 the new 50.
you
Like,
never know they were 50.
Right. And it's like sometimes we all say, "Oh, I deserve this. I deserve this, and I know what I want. I deserve this," but sometimes like you always aren't gonna 100% find that person that's gonna meet everything. And I'm not saying that you are that person, not at all. But when people say that and I hear that, I be thinking to myself like, man, sometimes you could be really missing out on somebody because that person really didn't meet what your standard was.
Right.
And
or what
sometimes
your expectation was.
right, because you gotta think about it. Wonder if every man had a certain expectation of a woman when
That was like a concrete blueprint.
right.
Can't veer
And I can't
left.
pass back. I can't get past this. I can't get over this. I can't, if this woman doesn't do this, I cannot date this woman.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be with my wife. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. She can't boil. I'm just boiling water. Like it was just like one of the. I'm just joking. But I'm definitely joking. She can boil water 2 times over in 2 different pots. She got 2 pots. She got 2 pots. She can really boil water real good. And ow. But the thing is that sometimes we got to get out of our own head to meet somebody that we really want to be with. Sometimes being in our own head probably got us to be ending up with the person we was with. And a lot of times, like, we won't understand that because we thought for so long. Yes, Mike.
It's not wrong to have high standards because everybody does know what they want and everybody has preferences and things like that. However, you should always be open to if somebody doesn't meet all the check marks on your list because they could still be a great person. They might be the perfect person for you because there might be things that you're not looking for that you need in your life.
I won't say it's wrong to have high standards. I will say that sometimes your high standards are your high standards because we all feel entitled in a relationship. I deserve this. And we all know mentally 100%, we all don't give 100% every day
single
in a
time.
relationship. So by me saying, oh, I'm high maintenance, I need my woman to, when she go out the house, she gotta have makeup on. When my woman, she gotta have this. My woman gotta make this much money. My woman gotta do this. She gotta do that. She gotta do that. But then I sit back and I say to myself, I know how it is just being a human and the grind of being just a human. I know I can't expect my woman to do anything more than what I would do, right? And if we have that understanding with each other in a relationship, I think you'll go further just because of the fact I don't expect anything. I don't expect my kids to be the greatest kids. I don't expect my kids to make straight A's all the time. They do, and they should, they better. But I don't expect it because I know my kids are human. I was a kid, I get it.
If it doesn't happen one time, I'm not even gonna mention what is happening to my left.
Bruh,
Just go.
I just made him some.
It's Friday. Just go.
Lord have mercy.
He ate them though because his mouth was covered. With
Right,
cinnamon
they was in
sugar.
there mashing them things.
Right.
But sometimes it's okay to have high standards, but you got to know when to let your standards down to just find somebody that you're happy with. Because I don't give a damn how high my standards are. If I ain't happy, I can give a damn what my standards are. My standards could be a certain thing, but if I'm not happy, my standards are out the window, and that's not the most important thing a lot of the time.
And a lot of times when you're in a relationship, at the beginning of a relationship, you have those high standards and things like that, and that person might not meet any of them. But there's something that's still keeping you with them. And then y'all go through a little bit together and you go through life together. Now this person is meeting more and more standards that you didn't even expect, 1. 2, like I was saying earlier, sometimes people have different qualities that you need in your life. Like I am a very reserved, shy person. if I go to Walmart, I want to go to Walmart, get my items, and get the heck out. I don't want to say hi to nobody. I don't want nobody to say hi to me. You know, like I was really shy, and like I would be okay with like nobody ever knowing who I am, right? So I get with him and everything, and he's like a social butterfly, but like not really. Like he claims he doesn't have a lot of friends.
No, I'm not a butterfly, babe. Come on, I'm a social hornet. Okay.
Okay.
Gotta give me
Social
something.
B man over there.
Yeah.
You know, he can make friends anywhere we go. Perfect strangers. By the end of the night, they're our friends. You know, and that's completely different. But it took me out of my shell.
What side you
at
on,
the
baby?
same? I don't know. I just
You just
ended up
stole
here.
my side, cuz.
I just ended up here. But it brought me out of my shell, and I feel like I needed to be with a person like that. If I was with somebody who was just as shy, just as reserved as I am,
Right.
then like my whole life could be completely different. You know what I mean? Like I bring the tameness to him, you know, because he's up here sometimes, and I gotta
hit me with the whip.
bring him down,
Let's get
you
the
know,
whip. You know,
bring
the
him
whip.
back down to the earth
Like a
or
little-
whatever.
like
But
a leather whip.
but at the same time, he also brings out the side of me that the people who I know and I'm comfortable with or whatever see all the time, but like maybe a brand new stranger ain't gonna ever know exists. You know what I mean?
Adrian's back.
She said my phone died. I so missed everything. You didn't. You did miss a couple really good conversations,
You did.
Adrian.
You
I'm
might
not
have
even
to go
finna
back
lie.
and watch it when it's over.
You might have to go replay it because we did.
We had the red flag rule conversation. I think you missed it.
Yeah, he did share that.
Yeah.
My standards are way less than like 20 years ago. Right. Because you start understanding as you date, you be in relationship after relationship, some work out, some don't, whatever. You start learning things, and you start learning
And look,
what real life is about.
and we're not telling people like to go get the bottom of
Don't
the barrel.
lower your standards.
Be like,
So be like, you know what?
you know what? He got a job, but he ain't got.
They say give him a chance. I'm gonna give him a chance.
His
I mean,
leg
he might
dangling.
smell like he ain't take a shower in like 6 months, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a chance.
Yeah, his
Don't
leg-
do that.
Yeah, his legs are dangling, but he got a job.
Don't get rid of them altogether.
He get
You know
a
what I
check.
mean? But you know, just be open. I say have expectations, but be open to other experiences. Okay, so
who's Angelica? Welcome, Angelica.
welcome, Angelica.
Where's the Rugrats?
Mama Nurse
Get
said,
it?
"Oh, welcome back. After
it?
the live ends, feel free." Right.
Did you get it?
She's in moderator role. Huh?
Did
What?
you get it?
You said Rugrats? Oh, from Angelica. Yeah, I got it.
Was that good or no?
You're not shy, man. That's called an introvert. I'm the same way. No, right. Like I was
That wasn't good.
I was pretty introverted before we got married. Well, actually before we started dating, because we've been together for 17 years now. So I'm like, I'm a bit better now or whatever, but by heart, I'm an introvert. He knows it, I know it, or whatever. But over the years, I've just become a little bit more outgoing, just like a little bit.
I'm an introvert.
You're not at all. You're not at all. You don't even know the definition.
You don't even know the definition of an introvert,
You
baby.
are not. For the first like 5 years of our relationship, we're not from. I'm from Toronto, but I've lived in this town where he has grown up and is born and raised and everything for
It is not lies, Mama Nurse.
for 15 years, right? People don't know me because I don't go make myself known.
Oh.
For the first 5 years of our relationship, it was, oh, that's Jermaine's girlfriend. Oh, it's Jermaine's girl. Aren't you Jermaine's girlfriend? I'd be like, my name is Melissa.
Is it?
It's Melissa,
Or should we change it to
Jermaine's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Angelica says she's been called that her whole life. Man, I thought I was
Angelica Pickles.
Dang it. Thought I was original.
You knew you weren't original.
Oh man, sorry, Angelica. I don't want to be like everybody else, but welcome. It gets crazy on here. All right, we got some more questions?
We do.
Because we're having a good time.
We are. I'm actually enjoying it over here with you.
We got up to 10 people in here. I was a little excited about it. I didn't want to show it on my face. But this is our second live on here.
We saw it.
We have a live that we do on Facebook. This is for everybody that might not know what's in here. And this is for the people that come in later
Yeah,
to
go
see
ahead
it.
and give them
We have almost 300,000 followers on Facebook. And we do a live every night over there called Late Night Real Talk. We changed it from Late Night Married Talk. We kind of wanted to widen it up a
We wanted
little
to
bit.
broaden it out, widen it up, let you guys know that it's not just for couples.
Right.
We talk about everything because every
That's right.
one of us do one thing the same, and that's go through life.
That's right.
And you'd be surprised how many people are going through, have gone through, and can advise you
Right, correct.
on different things that you're going through in life that they already They done already been there, done that, and they
Right.
can tell you how not to do it the hard way.
That's correct.
Because most people who have been there, done that, either they did it right or they did it the hard way.
Right.
And they can give you advice either way.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
And every time you do it, you just got to make sure that you give it 110%.
Every 10 minutes or so, he ages or he goes to another state and gets a weird accent. I can't control it. I apologize in advance.
That's my coach voice. I'm going to do a whole series on this channel of
Of
me
just voices.
just being my characters, because that shit's going to be hilarious.
And everybody in here, I just want to give a shout out to Mama Nurse. She is going to be our #1 moderator.
Right.
She happens to be my baby sister.
Why you had to put the baby in there?
Because she is my baby sister and I
Yeah,
love
but you
her.
can leave some stuff like that out of there. You ain't got to put that in there.
Everybody always be like, "Oh, do you have a sister?" There she go.
There she go.
There
There
she
she-
is.
Why you trying to highlight that girl?
Cause
You don't want to be all out there like that.
you gotta let everybody know.
But yeah, shout out to Mama Nurse.
Yes, I
She's
love
definitely
her.
working like the moderator right now.
Love her. And if any of you guys are in the medical field, any of y'all nurses, mothers, I mean, check out her channel because when I tell you,
Go get you a drink.
I'd be like, is this the same sister that I used to help raise and stuff? Because she is like killing it in the homeschool, the breastfeed, the
doesn't work.
nursing, all of that. She kills it.
It doesn't
Kills
work.
it. Does things that I could never imagine.
My voice still dry.
Y'all need to go check out her channel.
My voice still dry. That shit don't even work. Damn.
Wait, was that my drink?
Yeah, I realized it was because a little watery. My throat dry. I don't know what to
Say,
do.
cuz, go get you a drink. All things nursing, motherhood, and lifestyle. Yes, yes. Y'all check her out. She is an RN. She's a BSN. I almost gave her the RN. She is an RN, but she has her bachelor's.
You gotta
and
get-
she
oh, you
is
better get them acronyms right.
Very educated, very informative. I'm telling you, I
Better
call her
get
for
them.
everything. I feel like before I make an appointment to take anybody to the doctor, I just snap a picture and text my sister and be like, "Hey, what does it look like? Do I need to be alarmed? Let me give you the symptoms real quick."
Do I need to call Morgan and Morgan? Do I?
Love you too.
We got more
All right.
questions.
So now this is the fun part.
What are we doing now?
We're gonna do the random laws that you wanted to.
All right, so this
discuss.
is my part of the show, all right? So if y'all watching this thing, don't worry, I'm not gonna be doing this the whole time. It's possible, I don't know. But listen, this is the best part, all right? So back when we first started our
Oh,
TikTok,
yes, we gotta lift our women up. Keep
listen,
them up.
when we first started our TikTok, we would do this thing. It was a thread that we did. It was called Random Laws in the World, all right? So we're bringing that here just in live time, all right? So what we're gonna do, what is it?
She's about to show the conflict. Oh, okay, so Adrian, you must be catching up from where your phone died.
Right, okay.
I see that.
Yeah. Oh, they probably started up back
They
then.
started her from back because YouTube does that. So when you see this, because you're not seeing this right now,
Yes, she is.
no, she's seeing the part where I was going to show you how we resolve conflict. So she's back further. But when
Okay.
you see this, you're going to notice that we caught up with you because we love you.
All right, so this is the part I like. We're gonna go through and tell you guys about some laws around the world that you wouldn't believe. They are either illegal or something's
No,
up with it. It's just
like,
weird, okay?
It's laws that are like, why are they laws?
Right.
Why are they laws?
Now, every state in America has weird laws. Every country in the world has some weird laws. And we're gonna go through, how many do we have? How many did we get?
I've got three
We got-
to start with, but I saved my
Right, we good.
source.
We good.
So
All right.
we got plenty.
All right, so you're gonna hit them with the first one,
All right.
and each law we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna try to think of something really stupid to say about it,
Okay, let's see.
which is gonna be normal because I was gonna say something stupid about it anyway.
Anyways, all right. So, did you know it's illegal to chew gum in Singapore?
See, I don't know any of these, but what?
Right. So, vandals apparently used chewing gum to mess with the mass rapid transit system, and the Housing Development Board spent $150,000 a year to clean gum litter. So Singapore just decided all gum substances are going to be banned. So
Well,
you
you
can't have
know,
gum
you-
since 1992.
You
Confirmed.
can't chew gum in Singapore,
You ain't gonna tell me what I can put in my mouth.
but you gotta think it might be if it's illegal. It's illegal.
Doesn't Singapore have a red light district?
No,
They
I don't
don't?
think so.
They don't. You
That's
sure?
what I don't think they. I don't because you gotta think like some of the foods that we eat in America, they don't. It's
That's
not,
true. Like the stuff is not.
Yeah.
I could understand if it was for nutritional purposes.
But look what it's doing to their country. That's why they pay so much money
That's true.
to clean it up.
Right, because maybe
You
they want to
take-
keep the environment
Take your
clear.
ass down there to Orlando or a
It's gum
big metro
everywhere.
city. It's gonna be gum under the tables in the restaurants.
So does that mean they don't sell gum? Yeah, no, it's banned completely. All gum substances are banned. In
I get it.
Singapore.
I get it. I understand.
They don't
that.
want that. They don't want it littering their streets, their parks, or none of that. Y'all ain't gonna be putting it under the desk.
They
in
everywhere.
Singapore.
That's crazy. I just kind of think that like if you go,
Oh, she gonna take her test a couple days after my birthday.
that's,
Scheduled to
that's
take my
Mike Anderson.
Oh, Mike is. Okay, I don't know why I saw Michelle, but yes, it is a lot to study. But that's 2 days after my birthday. Good luck on that. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's good. But yeah, so I just think that I don't think that's much as weird. I get it. It's weird to us in America because we chew so much gum over
And
here.
because gum is just everywhere.
Gum's everywhere, and I just think it's just weird. I don't think it's.
But
I just-
going to Hawaii and the way you just said that, it makes a little more sense. Because when I read it earlier, I was like, what? Why would you do that? But like when we were in Hawaii, so like let's say an animal dies or whatever,
yeah,
they
the
don't
bird.
pick it up. Like there's actual like police officers like on bikes that they'll go and they pick up
What they
the
was
dead.
called?
I don't. It was
'Cause I saw
something
his badge.
patrol.
It
It was
was-
something patrol. I forgot what it's called, but. Basically, they'll go take the animal and they put it in a spot where it will break down and go back into the earth.
Right. They don't pick it up. They don't throw it away. They leave that motherfucker right
You
there,
don't disturb
and you can't
it.
touch it.
You cannot touch it. You do not disturb it. You let it break back down and go back into the earth like
Right.
it was meant to do or whatever. And no lie, they got some lush grass. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you know it was crazy. Did you see that one time we was where were we coming out of? We was coming out of the
The ramen place.
no, it wasn't the ramen place.
No?
That was the CBD place that we came out of that one time.
Where?
Where we was right across the street from the Louis Vuitton store.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Remember
the ramen
we
place.
we was headed there.
That's what I was. Okay.
But we was coming out of the seeing your boy when and the
Gotcha.
bird was on the ground and the dude was on the bike.
Yeah, and
He had a
stopped.
pen, a piece of paper. He looked at the bird, checked the time, wrote the time down. He touched it with some little thing
To make
flipped
sure
it
it was-
over,
yeah.
made sure it was dead.
And it was clearly.
It was clearly dead. But
But it's like they have a process.
yeah, they gotta document it.
He did it gently, and it almost looked like he kind of like said something before he like, just went on about his business or whatever, took his gloves off and went on about his business. But I thought that was really cool.
Right. So like animal waste control. And you know what?
Sorta.
You know what? No, because they were almost like nature preserve people. Like if you messing with
Right.
some flowers, don't touch them flowers.
There's
like
certain things, right?
Yeah.
Like, cause they have a lot of
laws, you can't
rules when it comes to their plants.
you can't bring
and
plants in or out.
You can't bring the certain, like the nut lays that you guys see. So those are found in Hawaii or whatever. You cannot take them out of Hawaii unless it's like
I snuck a rock back.
it's like not a real one
I
or
snuck-
whatever.
I-
Like if they're all over the place. Even those beautiful Hawaiian flowers that they put in your hair when you get off the plane and all that or whatever. You can't bring those flowers back to the mainland, and it's bad luck. So
I snuck a rock off. I ain't gonna lie. I put it in my pocket, folded it, put it in my bag. I snuck a rock back.
don't have bad luck for like 80 years. But
Had
if
to
you
say
do
something.
like the flowers or whatever, I thought was really cool because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some of these flowers. Nope, you're gonna get a flower hair clip.
Nope.
Because you can't take those flowers off the island. When you leave, you're supposed to put your lei in the ocean so that you return home and that you come back to Hawaii.
'Cause that's a long
Or
flight
whatever.
over ocean. You
Right.
gonna return that. Ain't nobody
They
gonna
have
jinx that.
so many customs and stuff like that like make you, it's kind of like heartwarming. You're like, you know what? If everybody just took care of their part of the world like this, we probably would be in a way
better.
better geographical
If
state right now.
Yeah, because even being over there, just everything just seems so much more luscious, more
Everybody understood. I think that's why everybody was so friendly.
Yeah,
They're just like, they understand
I ain't
life.
trying to talk up Hawaii a lot, but like if you ever had a chance to go to Hawaii, if it's in your realm of things to do, definitely go to Hawaii. It's a definitely life resetting experience.
Definitely one of the most relaxing.
And you gotta go for a couple days. You can't just go for a weekend. You can't just I'm gonna go out there for a night. No,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta stay for at least 3 to 4 days. Have you a good time. It's not really
it's just
expensive.
too long of a flight to come back too soon.
Yeah, because you're gonna
you're
lag for
flying
the first
14
day.
hours,
Yeah.
so
That first day we lagged. But definitely a life-changing experience. I can't wait to go back.
Definitely gonna visit other islands when we go back.
Yeah, I want to do Maui this time.
I was gonna say I want to go to Maui,
Yeah.
but I was gonna read. Okay, so Michelle said what they should do, what they should spread in the United States, and some people don't know how to close their mouth when they chew gum. The pet peeve. Oh, I hate that. I
Little
hate
saliva be
people
coming out.
who chew gum like a horse.
Right.
Like it be the big old open wide
Right.
chew. Close your
Right.
mouth when you chew gum. Chew anything, gum, food, pizza. I don't care. Close your mouth.
Right. Our kids.
Mike, okay, Mike is talking to Vanessa here. The world would be a better place. It would. I think people here are more selfish, so that's why it doesn't work. Right. You're absolutely, you hit it on the head.
Yeah.
People here are more selfish and they're more entitled, and you care about like what's gonna be good for you. Because if you think about it, if all the people that were in that 3% of people who have all this money that they'll never ever spend in their life,
1%.
it's a 1%? I thought it was 3. You're right. The top 1%. Okay, so if the top 1% alone gave back the way that they really like, actually put stuff in motion, like put your money to good use or whatever, all the time.
You know what's
Even
wild?
that could fix that. They say it could eliminate homelessness.
You know what's wild? The top 1% has more money than the other 90-something percent, 99.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? 1% of the world's people has more money than all the rest of
billionaires.
us combined.
It's wicked, right?
Combined. And they still don't help people or whatever. But you know, if we just lived off of like aloha and what you put in is what you get out and all of that, I feel like it would just be, everything would be just so
For real? Seeing that?
so much of a better place. What?
Y'all may or may not know, here in Texas, some of the schools are going to have kids. Going to have the kids go to school 4 days a week.
Really? Why? They
I was going to say something, but probably not a good thing to say.
what?
Texas and they laws over there.
Oh
They
yeah,
need-
Texas. Y'all got some.
Y'all need
y'all
them
right up
kids.
there with us.
Y'all need them kids home.
Yeah.
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 I'm not gonna touch on it, but we all
Yeah.
y'all already know. But like
Yeah.
it's that's a good thing.
I-
Learn, get more done in them 4 days. Have them kids out of there. And
Are they gonna be in school longer then? Like, is their school year gonna be longer, or are they just gonna?
The
cut it down
curriculum
before
is
they-
different because you gotta think that's why they do half a days.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So just you may as well just take
I
that
just
half
think
a
that they
day.
need to revamp the curriculum like all the way across the board for the whole country and revamp it for 2023.
Some
you
jobs
know?
are doing it also.
There are some jobs that do that because one, when you have stressed out employees, they give you stressed out work. That's it. When you have overwhelmed employees, they give you overwhelmed work. Okay? When you have happy employees, they give you happy work. And when you have happy work, I was gonna say when you have happy work, you get happy results, you get happy gains, your business does better, your business thrives. When you structure your business like Google or whatever, you have areas for your employees to go take a nap and rest during the day. Then go eat, and you're providing. It's a comforting space. You don't have to work at the desk if you
I
don't
love
want
to work
to.
for Google.
Go outside, work on the grass in the courtyard or whatever. I think I would love it, but I'm sure they got a lot. And the
Well,
reason
they're
they do
smart.
that-
They-
they're super
all the stuff
smart,
they're
and
doing there is-
all the things that they're doing. They need that brain break, you know, because if you're just going, you know how it is when you're in college, you're in high school, anything like that. You're studying for a big test and you're cramming. By the end of
Now-
it, your brain is like so full of information and you feel like you don't know nothing because you just crammed it all in there, you know?
Now, here's where they get you. Your ass gonna get paid less. Now, you already know you either gonna do two things. If you give me one, when you give me one less day of work week, you either gotta do a couple things. You gotta up my rate per hour.
Hourly pay,
Or however you get
Because unfortunately, America ain't set up
to
for us to not work.
That extra day is a lot.
It's a lot for
Which it
some
really ain't when you get
professions.
taxes. Yeah, that one day, you may as well stay off. But then you got to, if you do that, then that other day, that's the day that they're gonna take taxes.
Or they could lower the taxes that they take out, but
Man,
they're,
look at
but they're not
that.
gonna do that. So,
Yeah, we do, Angelica.
yeah, we do.
They're gonna have to pay you more, or
But I feel like
Longer
it would
hours.
I feel like it would be a bigger payoff in the long run for that company because at the end of the day, if everybody is a well-rounded, happy person, you're gonna give happy results. You're gonna do your job to its absolute fullest when do we get to that burnout stage when we're at work? When you're just tired of all the crap,
So-
all the mess, and you just feel underappreciated and all this or whatever. Now you get tired of that job. You might be going to look for another job.
So Mike said the reason why is because there's a shortage of teachers. They ain't paying them teachers.
Really? That's it. Look, Florida gonna be next.
Man, look, think about how much money daycares make. The government pays for daycares to operate. Think about this. Think about this. Y'all follow me. I don't want to get too deep
I'm
with
about to
y'all.
sign my kids up for the Mama Nurse School. Homeschool.
Listen. Right.
Slide Kari
Yeah,
in there.
we got
You
you.
gonna come to the
Come on.
be like, kids, it's time for homeschool, and then you're gonna be like, Kari, when did you get here?
Just
My
slide
mom
them in.
dropped me off and said it was a school day.
Slide them up to the little door. You know what I'm
Knock
saying?
the door and like pull off real quick. As soon as they open the door, pull off.
All you hear. So, man, they ain't paying them teachers enough. They definitely need to
They're
pay them
not.
teachers more money. But think about this. Think about how much money that the government pay, vouchers and all kind of stuff for kids to go to daycare every month. Some of them weekly daycare payments be rent. You get what I'm saying?
We have work for our
Rent. You could pay like literally either I'm gonna go to work or I gotta
'Cause
pay
if-
rent
If
4
you
times a
want
week.
them in a good daycare where they're actually teaching them and they're not just going there for nap time,
It'd be like $200-300 a week.
that's for nap time daycares. Because if you want them in like a
That's
good
a
daycare
week.
where they're going on field trips, they're doing enriching activities, they're teaching them life skills, they're teaching them whatever, you're gonna pay closer to 4. You know, because
$1,200.
if you got a camera access and you could see them while they're doing all of these things, they have a music teacher that comes in once a week and teaches them the arts and music and things like that or whatever. Like you're
$1,200.
paying a lot of money.
But think
for that
about
daycare.
think about this though. Why isn't there funding, which it should be, which they say that it is, there should be funding for teachers to be able to get paid decent. You get what I'm saying? Money. I'm not saying they gotta be rich, but decent money. On top of that, there should be a funding for them to buy the supplies, things they need for the kids
They
to
should
learn
never have to go out of
out of pocket. But it's more than that. It's more than that. Even if they're going out of pocket.
Well, that it should
And
be a
it-
choice.
well-
It shouldn't be a necessity.
I'm not going in that direction. Where I'm going is.
Who turned that on?
Oh, they're probably up there. Where I was going with it
Electronics.
is that they did a study. There's a school, I believe it's in Jersey or somewhere up north, and all of the kids there, the graduation rate,
Oh no, your battery is dying.
the graduation rate is like super high with all the students and high grades and high all kind of stuff. But they did a thing of their school. Their school, this is high school. Their school was so big, it looked like a college. It had
I know
a
what
swimming
you're
pool.
talking about.
It had
Can we
2
watch that
gyms.
together?
Yeah,
Okay.
they had a cafe where they had restaurants inside of the school. They had the best. Their gym had like you could go back there.
It was like a full court basketball
like
court
no, but
for their gym.
But it was like most gyms got full court, but it was like a whole facility.
No,
They had-
I was gonna say
it was
that
like a separate.
like they had like the locker room,
The training
showers,
facility
the
was big,
training,
and they
areas.
teach them the stuff that they would teach them in school wasn't the everyday stuff either. They would have their math and English and history or
It
whatever.
was a charter school. Wasn't
No,
it?
this was a regular public high school.
How did they get away with that?
It's because it was funded by somebody. I think somebody
Oh,
went
a
there.
private funder.
It was a private funder. They put a bunch of money. I think it was one of the parents. A bunch of the parents got together. They're real rich. It's a rich area. But these kids are thriving because they just put money into the school. But then when you think about when you go to Detroit, when you go to Chicago, all of these places where
The South.
the government, it's not even the South too.
South.
Yeah, the South got a lot of schools, but
It's not that. It's the rules of our schools.
right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like what I'm saying is that if you put money into the school system, you'll get a better outcome of students.
You get a better return.
You'll get better students. And that's what you want. The teachers can teach better. I don't have to just use this simple stuff to teach my kids. I can maybe take the kids on a trip or maybe take the kids on
I
a
could show them
day.
how to put these skills
To
into
play.
real life, into play. Or
Finance.
whatever.
Teach kids about finance. They don't do that in schools. That should be a class.
Every
Soon
time
as you
you
hit
turn around, they're cutting something.
Right, as soon as you hit 8th grade, they should put you right into a finance, right before you go to high school. You're gonna be starting to work soon. You're gonna be starting, as soon as you get to 8th grade, should
They
be a
start
finance class.
preparing you for getting
Right.
a job and how that'll go and balancing it.
So I just think it's crazy that they can't support these teachers. So
Right.
Texas, hey, y'all got to shut out a day. That's crazy. But it's like, pay them damn teachers, man.
Teachers don't get paid for what they have.
They got to
been
go
doing.
through
Right.
all them damn bad ass kids.
Because when you think about it, you're like, why wouldn't teaching be one of the highest paid professions? Because without teachers, you wouldn't have none of the other professions, right? Because regardless of what you want to do, you go to college, you got a professor, you got to like somebody got to teach it to you, right?
See.
We're not all going to YouTube and Google to figure out how to be MDs.
You
So,
can these days.
these days, right? That's the problem.
I don't know how to do so much stuff.
So many people and TikTok, crazy. But anyways, you're not YouTubing how to get. You're not YouTubing and getting a degree in like medicine and law and all of this stuff on YouTube. You know what I mean? You have to go to school. Why wouldn't those teachers, which professors I do know can make more money and be comfortable, and some professors are really well paid, but it's like now you pin them against each other so that they have to fight for the good jobs
Right.
in a pool of sharks, because it's like a bunch of teachers and we're gonna pick the ones that we want, and then we're gonna send the rest of you all back to public school. And
Right. And some teachers are really good teachers. It's unfair.
they are. I have met some teachers like just in like the elementary school setting that I'm like, man, you are like you're perfect for this job. I'm so glad you're my son's teacher. You take them. I appreciate a teacher who picks up the phone and says, you know what, Mrs. Heagley, I think Caden could use a little more practice on this, that, and this, or whatever. And then I'm going to send him home some extra work and blah, 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 whatever. Takes the time to notice that, you know, I think he's just getting a little distracted where he's sitting, so I'm going to bring him a little closer to me or whatever. Not the teacher who's like, which one's your son? He's been in your class for 6 months.
Right.
You don't know who he is?
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm an involved parent, so y'all see me. So like,
If TJ know, I don't think I never had a teacher that didn't know who I was.
right?
You gonna know
I
who
would-
I am later.
If my kid is in your class, you know who I am because I'm gonna be at all the parent things. I'm gonna be present, and it's a team effort. It shouldn't be just on the teacher to do the things that you need to do with the kids or whatever, because they only have a couple hours in a day to do what they need to do.
You gotta
And
continue
sometimes
it
it's
at
not a
home.
lot. You got to continue it at home, and if you have that open communication with your child's teacher, just like in a relationship, just like in a friendship, just like in anything else, you have that open communication. It goes so much smoother because one, you understand what the heck they're teaching them, because if you just get the paper, you're not going to understand it. You're going to feel like the lowest of the low, the dumbest of the dumb.
666.
If you try to read 5th grade math and figure out the equation process that they want these kids to do
getting-
some simple math,
You're getting riled up.
because
You're getting upset.
during the pandemic, I learned that I could never be a teacher.
Right. All right. So what's our other?
Oh, random law.
Yeah, go through the rest of our laws before we get on up out of here.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to all the people that are still in here, but we
Yeah,
got
so
some
thank
more
you
laws.
guys for sticking in.
Appreciate that. Thank you guys so much.
All right, so I put this one down just because it's about Canada.
About who?
Canada.
All right. Go
Not
ahead.
Toronto. Okay, so Canadian radio stations are required to play 35% of just Canadian artists.
But I get that though. That's about right though.
But do they do that here?
Yeah, for the most part. What do you
Do
mean?
they?
Yeah. Well, you got to think. America.
Per show.
You don't blow up until your music is in America, right? So even if you,
But to make it a law? Like, is it that serious?
well, you gotta. I would say because if that's the CDC
Well,
or
I guess
whoever it is
you're right, because it's bringing money to your country.
to your country, you want to be able to support your
It's
people.
about time for you to get your cup.
Like it's like one of them things where it's, like if we were in America and all they played was like, Russian music or Japanese music, like you'd be like, damn, that's messed up. And all the DJs was like, yeah, but this is what we like and this is all we want to play. They would have to make it illegal to do that because you ain't like our people would need to make money. You get what I'm saying? So
$1,300 a month for 3 kids in daycare. See?
yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's rent somewhere. How you paying that? Like people's like, you gotta either go to work, you gotta make a decision.
I'm not really seeing the benefit of the lottery helping teachers with their pay grade, things that make you go, what they doing with all that money, right, Michelle?
Did y'all know in Chicago that
Right.
they were giving, this was a couple years ago, I don't know if they're still doing
Were
it
they
now.
giving the IOUs?
They were giving IOUs to lottery winners. Think about winning, let's say a small amount. Let's think about winning $100,000. and I gotta get an IOU. No, bitch, I'm planning to spend this money.
I just scratched this ticket and thought I want $100,000 today.
Now I gotta wait 6 months.
I want my $100.
I still gotta pay.
Let alone my $100,000. I want my $100. I want all of it.
Right. I was trying to go to
Take
Bora
your little
Bora.
taxes and give me my stuff. You know what I mean?
I was trying to go to Bora Bora next month. Now I gotta wait
Until you can fulfill this IOU.
until I can get my IOU.
But I agree with you totally, Michelle. Like I always say it, I'm like, okay, we have billion-dollar lottery
Winners.
winners, lottery draws and stuff like that. And you're telling us that all the
Millions
money that
in
you're
taxes.
bringing in
Millions in
from
taxes.
this game, from
Still
this
can't pay for
lottery,
it.
still can't buy new textbooks for my kids. Still, the laptops that y'all give them are from probably when we was in school. Like they're a little newer, but they're not. Y'all ain't giving them top of the line technology or nothing like that. Regardless of if it's school based or whatever. Not saying that they need to have the top things, but you got to just think about the world today. If my refrigerator can text me and tell me that I'm almost out of milk,
You need to get rid of that refrigerator because ain't no way in hell
these fridge texts her.
my refrigerator gonna tell me I'm almost out of milk.
Well,
you gonna get your ass up out of here.
These text, my best friend's refrigerator, she got that Samsung refrigerator that I just go to her house and play with it.
I don't want that in
I'm
my
like,
house.
this is so bougie and I love it. You know, you could do everything on there. It's connected to the internet, all of this. It texted her while she
Nope.
was at work the other day and told her that she might want to pick up another water filter because it's time to change her water filter.
That's pretty normal. That's just,
That's handy, right?
That's-
But
hey, them baby
she
back
forgot
ribs.
she named the fridge Samantha. So she got the text and she's like, what the hell is Samantha talking about? And she's like, who is Samantha? Oh, it's the Samsung fridge named Samantha. I was
Listen,
like,
that's wild.
That's too much.
Hey, look, what's your refrigerator tell you? Hey, look, bro, you got something in some Tupperware in here, bro. That shit stink. You need money to get that shit
You
in the bottom.
funking up my drawers,
Yeah,
man.
bruh.
Get
Hey.
this stuff out.
Bruh.
You haven't cleaned the fridge in about 2 weeks.
Bruh, this
You
cheese.
funking up my atmosphere.
The cheese green, bro. You might want to
And
take
you
that
want
out.
me to keep everything at top peak freshness. I can't do that
No.
if you don't do your part.
No, I don't want to have
But
nothing
yeah,
to do with
like
that.
if the technology of today is moving forward at a rapid pace, the education system needs to keep up with it. And there's no way that these states can tell me that they're using all that lottery money for schools and education, and every state has some kind of educational problem.
They out here buying nose candy.
Dang, on YouTube? I don't think you can do that.
I could do that on YouTube. I know what's safe.
It's like I watch this stuff on here.
Yeah.
Okay, I was reading that same one again. They were saying that they needed to up the benefits. I think it was about the teachers in Texas. They need to up the benefits for teachers everywhere.
I don't know, but my legs are getting numb. We've been up here an hour and a half. All right, so listen, guys, we're gonna wind it down. I want to say something. All right, shout
Wait,
out.
can I just tell the last weird law?
Okay, I'm with it. Come
All
on
right,
in.
so it's illegal to run out of gas on the German Autobahn.
It's illegal to run out of gas anywhere.
One,
Take your
but
ass to the gas station.
isn't that really fast,
Left.
like huge?
Well, that's probably
roundabout
why it's
thing?
illegal. Before
Right,
you get
because I
on
was
it,
gonna
they wanna
say,
make sure you got
I
gas.
would not want to run out of gas on that thing because from just the clips I see, that brings my anxiety to an all-time high.
I would love to
never,
drive on the
I would
Autobahn.
never drive in that. Like I would pull up to that and be like, I have to go in that. I'm not going in that.
I would
I'm not
love to
going in
drive
that.
on the
People would be
Autobahn.
back behind me like, all the German words, all the German cuss words. I don't know none, but
The
they're
thing
gonna be
is-
saying it all.
the thing is that
because I'm gonna be scared.
I think people overthink the Autobahn. It's not that everybody doing 1,000 miles per hour. What it is that there's just no speed limit there.
There's no speed limit,
Which
and-
I-4, there's no speed limit. It says 70, but
It
if you're
says
not
like
doing
50.
90,
It says 50, so you just saying 70 means that you don't know it. We
no,
tried.
certain parts say 50 in the construction areas, but if you're in an open road or I-4,
Yeah,
it's 70.
a beltway.
Yeah, coming right off our exit.
Is it
Off our
70?
exit, 70 all the way until you get to Sanford. Like when you get to the Sanford Bridge, it breaks down to
Like it's
50.
lower.
It breaks down to 50. That's why she always gets it. It breaks down to 50 because it's construction area. Then when it open up again, it goes
Always
back up to
coming
70.
for me.
You talk about you came for me. You don't know the speed limit. You
I
don't know
feel
the
like
speed
you
limit.
do. I
Cause
feel
your
like
ass
it is
be,
less.
you would be the perfect candidate for the Autobahn. What do you mean? Talk about I don't want to drive
I
on the
want to
Autobahn.
drive fast when I want to drive fast.
This
not
is the
because I'm
most
forced to drive fast.
experienced fast driver I've ever seen
I
in
am.
the world. She should be
I
a race
could
car
be a race
driver.
car driver.
She should be.
That's not true.
She should be.
Maybe
When you get in the
my
car with
young
her,
wild days, when I had my little purple car, I was a speed demon. But
no, the car was just smaller. You drive that truck. You drive your truck out there like you trying to qualify for the Daytona
that is
500.
not true.
Yes, it is.
I baby that truck unless I'm in there by myself and I turn it into turbo mode because then it's on.
Listen, she put in that thing. She put on her little shades, cut on that Jamaican music, some dance hall or something. Don't let no damn Spice or some dance hall come
Why
on.
you on here telling my business?
Listen, don't let no dance hall come on. Some Beanie Man, old school stuff.
Yeah, because I like the old school.
Old school Beanie Man, old school stuff. Let that come on. Guess what? 100, 110, pedal to the floor. I'm on the passenger side, sticking to the seat. And I'm just sitting there to myself. I know she feel like we're going fast. She don't feel how fast we're going.
Just stick it to the seat.
Yeah, I'm just
You are
complete.
so dramatic.
I'm just complete. I'm continuously going backwards, and I'm leaning against the seat, and I'm thinking to myself, should I say something? She gonna get mad if I say
He's
something.
highly over exaggerating.
I'm not, because of how comfortable I am saying this. She know this is true. I'll say something like, "Babe, you need to slow down." I'm not even speeding.
Anyways,
As we both look at the speedometer, we both go to look at the speedometer. If she says she's not
What do I
speeding,
say?
she'll be like, oh, I didn't even notice. She'll be like, oh, I didn't even notice I was going that fast. We coming down from 100.
okay, first of all,
Yeah,
my
that's-
truck goes from 0 to 100 pretty quick. I didn't realize that until I was going to Miami right after I bought it. And then I was like, this is fun.
Listen, don't look on the open road.
Yeah, don't
She hell.
don't let me drive back from a
Talk
road
about she
trip.
can't drive on the Audubon. You'll fit right the
I
damn
can't.
in.
I can't.
You'll fit right in.
There's too many cars though, and there's too many lanes, and it's going too fast. I don't want to do ring around the road.
You drive on the most dangerous highway
It's straight
in the
and
United
curved.
States.
I could take straight curve and curve. I could do squiggly line. I could do squiggly
You
line.
do squiggly line, squiggly line.
Squiggly line. I could do that, but I don't want to do circle.
Whatever. Anyway, perfect candidate for the Audubon. But was that the last one?
That was.
But yeah, that's actually a good conversation though. Now y'all know she's a speed demon.
I'm not.
Skirt.
He's definitely over exaggerating.
Skirt.
He's definitely.
Skirt.
I have vitiligo too. What up, me? Vitiligo sister.
Heart.
I'm just assuming you're a sister because it was a pink heart. But what up?
It's
Vitiligo-
almost unsafe to do
vitiligo
that
gang,
these
gang,
days.
squad, squad.
It's really unsafe to do that these days.
What?
Nah,
Assume
nah.
this. Oh,
You just gonna assume.
I'm
that
sorry,
that's a woman
I don't wanna
because she got a
assume.
pink heart.
I don't want to
'Cause it's a pink
assume.
heart on there.
Well, I'm looking at the
It's probably
profile
a woman.
picture too, and it's a lot of.
Pink on there.
What is that? Is that stars?
That's me with the 4 E's.
I love to drive long distance so I can drive fast. Right, Adrian. Like, you're not going to do it through town. But if you're driving a long distance and you want to get there in
That's
an
cap.
efficient amount of time,
That is cap.
I don't do it around
Well, you
town.
being a residential,
I do not.
doing presidential.
You know what I did the other day? Scared the crap out of King. So,
Sped through a school zone.
no, we was on our way home from school, right? So there was this little boy clearly bullying this little girl. It was like 3 kids riding home on their bikes or whatever, and I felt like he was trying to steal her bike. And I was looking at him. I pulled up slow as I was passing because I just left the stop sign or whatever, and I'm like, what's going on or whatever. So I'm looking at them through the mirror, and King's talking. I'm like, hold on a second. So I was like, oh, hell no. And I stopped and I spun around. He's like, oh my God, what's happening right now? What are we doing? What are we doing? I said, I think he's about to try to steal her bike or whatever. But then, I don't know if it was her big brother or somebody came out and like clocked bro. And they took the bike and she just dusted herself off and walked off with her bike. And I was like, as you should. Because I wasn't finna let you get bullied, little girl. I don't know who you are.
gonna do beat up these little people children.
But then I thought about it. I was like, what if I go out there trying to help her and she the one who stole the bike?
Right. Give me my bike back,
He's
Samantha.
probably like, you're helping her. It's my bike.
Give me my bike back,
I got
Samantha.
that for Christmas.
Get on my nerves. I'm telling my mom.
These kids gangster. They might have pulled out some tools on me. Who knows? I have to go to bed, but y'all have a good night. Thank you.
You just
And
got
I was
here,
gonna say, You just got here, and you gotta tell us what your name is, or we're gonna keep doing that. And I don't know if
Every
you want
time you
us to.
show up in here, we're gonna be like, it's me.
I don't know if you want us
How
to
long do
do
you want
it.
to hold it? Like 3 seconds, 4 seconds?
It's how many E's is it? 1,
4
2,
E's, 4
3,
seconds.
4 seconds.
Yeah, because one.
Oh, her name's London. Okay.
Oh, what's
like
up,
that.
London?
London.
Hello,
I like that.
London. How are you doing, mate? All right, I'm
That's
done.
worse than the me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Michelle said I have drove on the Autobahn. About Autobahn, it's not exactly what people say.
Yeah,
You can go fast as you want. They have a speed limit like 70 or 80 estimate. Okay.
Yeah, it's just people.
Right,
think it's-
Adrian? I love her name, London.
Right,
I would have
London
put London. I
Yeah,
like London.
London is a cool name.
It is.
It just makes you want to talk like you're from London.
It does not.
It doesn't, mate.
It does not. But I feel like any girl named London is like one of those luxury lifestyle girls who, like, every time you see her, you're like, dang, girl, is your hair ever uncombed?
Peace out, London.
See you later. Thank you.
I kind of like calling it me. All right, we're done. No, but yeah. So, good show tonight, guys. Listen,
Very good.
we are going to be doing this probably nightly. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Especially while we get it ramped up and
Yeah.
build up the channel and everything. We'll be on here quite often.
Right.
So if you guys ever see us live, tune in, stop in, and say hi.
Or just throw like a heart emoji or something like that.
Throw a like.
But whatever you do when you join in here, just make sure you give it
Go
110%.
ahead and share it somewhere.
Right, because it's never always over. Don't think about it being as a loss. You got to think about the lesson that we learned here today. That it's not going to be a bunch of people in here all the time. But the people that are in here, it feels like it's a crowd. We're family. And we're going to make it work. This is
Right.
YouTube. It's not our tube, it's you. Tube.
That was good.
That made no sense.
It's not our tube, it's you tube.
That made no sense. And you backing me up. Thank you. I appreciate you. You've always been my
Stand
biggest
beside
supporter.
him.
I'm going to
Stand
stick
beside
by
him.
him. Stand beside him. But yeah, we want to thank all of y'all for being in there.
Yes.
And what else?
I think we said everything.
That's
Thank you
it.
guys for tuning in. We'll be on here more and more every day. And we want you guys to drop in, say hi, share it to your friends. Let them know that the Hughleys are now on YouTube
Right.
for your viewing pleasure.
What were you going to,
I don't know.
your sign off. You
I
got to
didn't
work
know-
on your
I
sign
didn't know
off.
what you was gonna do.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm out. I had fun. We had fun too,
We had fun
Adrian.
with y'all as well, Adrian.
We already know what time it is. So
All of our
thank you.
day ones.
Yeah.
Look, we got day ones that have been here for day 2. So now you're the
Now we can
extra,
say
extra
right.
special
We can
day
say
one.
the real day ones. Now we can say y'all the real day ones.
Y'all
So,
been riding with us.
right for these 2
First
days.
and second show.
Yeah, first and second show. Like y'all should be proud of that. Like straight up.
If
though.
we could give you a badge, we would have gave it to you.
They probably will get one eventually.
You'll get one though, because like
don't
we
know how it
said,
works,
you're day
yeah.
one. YouTube is gonna recognize that you're day one, and they're gonna give you a badge eventually.
All right, so thank y'all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night, probably
Yes.
around 10:30. And like I said, share it, follow our page, hit the notification button, just in case you guys be busy. And at least when you get to a point where you come back and catch it, you can catch it. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna
So,
say, watch the replays. Replays
Yeah.
are fun.
Yeah. So thank y'all. Have a good night. Peace out.
Good night.